Hello, and this man here is responsible for the challenge that I'm going to take. Should I tell it?
Yeah.
For the next 30 days, he just challenged me to make a video a day. You know, guys, that I am film director, so I basically had always the crew with me, and I don't even know how to touch the camera. So, but now I will have to do it. So Olivier, he is specialist on webinars, blogging, anything which goes with internet marketing. And we just celebrate the champagne glass he offered us very kindly for his 1 million or more launch that he just did in France. So, welcome with us.
Thank you.
And Olivier. If there is one thing about blogging that you feel like people who are afraid to start, they know they have to do it, the entrepreneurs, they know they need it, but something is blocking them, what would you tell them? What would be the first recommendation?
So you mean people that want to create a blog and are afraid to do it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's easy actually because you will have a few steps on your journey, maybe more than a few steps, where you will be afraid to do something, and often it's irrational, but still it's like it can block you to do something. And the first fear when you do a blog is, hey, my God, I have to create a blog and publish articles and people will judge me, you know, and my God, they will throw tomatoes at me in the street and I will be expelled from the tribe and I will die alone in the forest. So, I mean, it's stupid, but it's what our brain is telling us. And I have something to tell you if you wait, for example, to have 10 or 20 articles to create your blog, because often that's the problem. People are like, yeah, I'm waiting to have 10 articles because I cannot launch my blog if there is only one article, you know, people will judge me, blah, blah, blah. I have good news and bad news. The bad news is when you will launch your blog, only your mother will see it. And the good news is when you will launch your blog, only your mother will see it. So you don't care what is the quality at the beginning, how many articles you have. As soon as you write your first article or you create your first piece of content, it could be a video or a podcast, just publish it. And you will begin to have a bit of history. Google will index your blog, you will start earlier, and you will have done something. You will have done the very first step of your journey. And it's way better than waiting for 6 months to have the perfect thing in your room, you know, and nobody in the world knows. So you need, when you're an entrepreneur, you need to confront yourself with the reality the fastest way possible with a minimum cost and minimum risk. So just write your first piece of crap content and publish it and tell your mother, and she will say it's awesome, and and then move forward. As soon as the more you write, the more you create content, the more you will become good to do it. So yeah.
Awesome. And what was your story behind? You achieved so much so far, but what was? Did you have some turning point in your story that you really like? Everything changed from that now on? Sure.
First, I created my first business at 19, and it was also an awesome journey. But after a while, I was tired of working like 70 hours a week and having this imbalance between my professional and personal life. So I began to look for other solutions, and one of the solutions I found was to create a blog on internet and to create a business from it. And my very first blog was a miserable failure. I mean, I did everything wrong, every mistake you can think about I did. And so after 6 months of really hard work, I just made like 16 euros. So I was like, really? Okay, maybe I can buy 2 tickets for the cinema, but I cannot live from it. So, but I didn't stop. I created other blogs, and my third blog was successful. So I had a few turning points. One of them was to read the book The 4 Work Week by Tim Ferriss. It really inspired me to launch an online business and to use the leverage that internet gives to travel, you know, and automate as many things as I can in my business, so I don't have to work so much. And my first successful blog was my third, so you need to have some sort of perseverance, but not like dumb perseverance, like smart perseverance. Sometimes when you want to achieve a goal and you try to achieve it in a certain way, it doesn't work, and you have to find another way to reach your goal. So my first successful blog was the third one. If I would have just focused on the first, saying, yeah, no, I have to have perseverance and just, you know, work on this blog, I'm not sure. I don't think I will have succeeded. So sometimes you need to also say, okay, this way is not working. I will try another way.
And can you live out of blog? I mean, can you make money out of blog?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
One tip.
Yeah. Okay. So first, most bloggers they want to make money with advertising. Which is a very inefficient way to make money. You need a huge traffic to make money with advertising. So the best way is actually to sell your own products. And most people, when I say that, they are like freaking out, like, what? I have to create products, but it's very complicated. I cannot do that. And I have good news and bad news for you. It's that at the beginning, nobody cares about your blog. So, you know, you're not ready to sell products. And the good news is when your blog will be ready to sell products, you will have the skills to create your product because you will have experience in creating writing, audio and video content. And what kind of product can you create? Just content. With a blog, you're in the content business. You can sell physical products if you want. It's okay, it's possible. But for example, if you have a blog, I don't know, about karate, you know, karate, and people that go on your blog, they are interested in karate, and then so they consume your free content, and if they like it, they can subscribe to your mailing list, for example, in exchange of another content like a book, like, I don't know, 7 secrets to become black belt in 3 years, I don't know, and then you can sell a content product to these guys, like a video course on how to win competitions or how to, you know, do this kind of stuff. And maybe you think right now, what, an online course about karate, but it's too physical. I cannot. Who in his right mind will buy a course for that? Actually, I was just talking with a French guy who is making more than 1 million euros a year by selling courses on how to be a better golfer, so how to play golf better, and it's only online. So don't get too attached to, you know, limiting beliefs, and yeah, a lot of things are possible today.
Right, thank you. And the last question, you know, I am a storyteller, Dr. Story, this is how they call me. So where is the place for storytelling in the blog?
That's a great question. Actually, yeah, everyone should use storytelling in his content, not all the time, but first, you can just share your story. The best story is yours. And people that will consume your content on your blog, they want to know more about you, they want to connect with you, and the best way is to share your story. You don't have to share your whole story, maybe just the story about, you know, for example, if you have a blog about karate, you will explain how you became a champion or a black belt in X years, how you struggle at the beginning. Just don't lie, don't try to show you are perfect because you are not and people knows. And yeah, I mean, the first story, the best story is yours. And then try to, when you write articles or do videos, try to give stories to illustrate or explain your points. It really helps.
And is there a place for emotions in blogging?
Yeah, sure. There is, yeah. Like in every content. I mean, emotions are always, it's a good question. Emotions are always a good way to move people, to motivate them. Reason only, it's not sufficient usually.
Yes, this is what we say. We buy with right brain and then we justify with left brain.
Yeah.
That's how we buy. Okay. Thank you, Olivier, so much.
Thank you, Monika.
And I'm so happy. So now you know that if you will be watching my video, which will be probably never as good as his, but eventually after 30 days, I hope I will get there. And this is the man who is responsible for that. So thank you very much.
Thank you.